Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. And hello, Alberto. Welcome. Hola. Hola, ¿qué tal? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Of Yeah, of course. Yeah, welcome. You're more than welcome. I'm at the couch here in my Airbnb. I'm moving tomorrow, as you know, so it's a bit of an improvised setting, but it's I'm glad to have you here, man. And yeah, we've been talking about it for 2 months or so, and yeah, glad to have you on. Too bad you don't have your hard drive. Yeah, and we have a good reason to do it again at some point. We have a whole year left, so it's fine. You're always welcome to come back and show some stuff. So yeah, it's nice to have you on. And yeah, you just came back from Spain, right? You went to visit family, and which is also important, of course. Oh wait, wait. Oh, one moment. There's no sound from the guest. Ay 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 ay. Thanks for pointing it out, guys. Shit. Let's see. Yeah, it's a new improvised setting. So let me see why that is. No sound from the guest. Let me check out my Ecamm Live. Sorry, peeps. Going to check it out. Let's see. Yeah, I can also hear you, so I should be on my side. Um, let's see. Automated microphone guest. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, you gotta sing something so I can check. Why don't we hear you? Let's see my sound levels. Maybe like this. How's it now? Now
Can you hear me, guys?
no se escucha.
No?
How's it now? Yeah, we have a bit of delay, so let's see if it works. System audio should be fine. Ay, ay, ay.
Maybe any IP or like the port.
Yes, yes, it works.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
okay.
There we go. There
So,
we go.
so here we go again. Hey, Alberto, super nice you're here. Yeah,
Second. Yeah, thanks a lot, Camille, for having me on board. And yeah, glad to finally we had the chance and we found proper time to arrange the date.
yeah, man. It is super exciting to have you on. We're a bit of an improvised session here because I'm in between of moving here. So Saturday I'll get my new house. So it's a bit improvised, hence the setting. But we're gonna have a nice chat about making music, about how it is to be an artist and how to go about your stuff professionally, how to reach out to labels. Because unfortunately, Mr. Alberto forgot his hard drive in Spain. So we'll have to look out for projects next time. But I'm sure we will gain some insights in how you work. And we of course have some music from you that we can play in between. So that's super nice. And this is your place where you prepare everything. This is your music room in the Casa in Berlin.
Yeah, actually, my music room is my room. Now, the person who is living with me, she will move out. So finally, I will have a room for like sleeping and relax. And the like, what is this? The living room. It will become just the studio. Well, in my back, you can see, guys, the DJ booth, and also, I mean, you cannot see, but where I have is like the I will take it out so you
Yeah,
can.
maybe you can. Yeah, yeah. There you go.
You have the Genelec, and yeah, I bought this desktop some months ago from Toman.
Yeah,
I'm like pretty happy, and I don't know why it sounds better. I mean, like the room, I feel of course when it's like more stuff on the room and it's not like empty. Of course, it's like uh, the sound is always, but I don't know. I feel like the speaker sounds better. And honestly, I mean, it's wood and the vibration and the frequencies, of course, but I feel that the chain of the sound so huge, man, and
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Not
I
nice.
mean,
Maybe,
like,
yeah.
how can just a desktop can change a lot?
Yeah, maybe it's because also the shape could change the
Yeah, yeah, of
reflections of
course,
the
of
room.
course, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
There is so many things, but so I was really happy, because I always had this kind of like cheap tables, whatever, and I thought, okay, this is like the time to invest on one proper desktop, and I found a good one. I'm so happy, really
Yeah.
happy.
Well, I'm also happy for you, man. A better sound's always nicer if you get more defined sounds from your speakers. You don't work on headphones, or do you check your mixes on headphones also?
I used to, but I'm really glad that I don't have any problem with neighbors. Sometimes, of course, if I am in the night, I check the mix or like the tracks with headphones.
Yeah.
But I try to I understood how to make music with different kind of levels of volume,
Yeah.
because I know so many friends, which it's completely okay that they make music so loud, and I used to,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's really important also to teach your ear in terms like not always go louder, louder, louder. It's not necessary. I mean, you can make music with just such a pure volume, and I get really, really good on it, and I really enjoy, especially in the night that you cannot
Yeah.
go hard. I really, really, really like.
Yeah, and also I think it's called the Fletcher Munson curve, right? Where you have three sort of levels where you can where engineers use three different SPL levels, like 40 dB, 80 dB, and maybe 90 dB, to have three different levels where they can check out their mix, because also your hearing changes with the volume. So if the volume is louder, you get more sensitive.
Exactly. And a friend of mine who is like really a nerd on the sound here from Berlin, in the end, we need to understand like the human body is like a computer.
Yeah,
And if you, especially with the frequencies, if you are making music all the time at the same volume, your ear stuck to this kind of frequencies or this kind of volume. And sometimes there is so many people that if you don't have the same quantity of volume, you feel like, hey, I'm not hearing
yeah,
nothing. But you
yeah,
need to touch to your ear, you need to get used to.
yeah,
So in the end, it's just a process. It's a process that you need to like teach your body, teach your ear, teach your mind also, of course,
yeah.
and get used to be able to work different kind of volume.
Yeah, yeah. I have always, well, I used to have the twin in Holland, so the UAD Apollo twin, and I will get it as soon as I move here, because I had two volume settings on it, so this setting and this setting, so I could always check like what volume I'm working on. By
I
the
have
way,
the Fireface 400, the classic one,
Army,
and yeah, me, and
yeah.
I need to say like I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy, especially for the price which I got. I bought secondhand in Berlin, almost like new, for 400 euros.
Oh wow, that's well done for an Army. It's a good sound
Uh,
card, man.
Yeah, I felt actually pretty bad because the guy was like desperate to sell to get money to pay. I don't know. So
Yeah,
sometimes I don't like to take advantage for this
yeah.
kind of thing,
Well,
like
it's his choice. Don't
play
worry.
play with the desperation. So when
Yeah,
I came out from the flat of the guy, was Italian guy actually who was making techno. I
yeah.
felt like I was so excited, so happy, but at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
time
You're
like
like, oh, poor guy. He has to sell because, well, I sold stuff because I wanted to go to Ibiza. I sold lots of hardware when I was 23, and I thought, oh, plugins are coming. And I sold my Roland JX3P, my Yomox Airbase drummer
really.
dual, my Korg MS 2000. All this ridiculous. These guys have laughed. They're again like, ah, this guy selling all his stuff. And years later, I was like, ah, shit.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
But anyway, hey, what's up with your shirt? Mattia Cercetti says that you have a nice shirt.
Yeah, but
It,
actually, as Mattia, actually, this is the T-shirt from the label from Matthias, MC Observatory,
yeah.
and well, I released their one remix, and also I have my own EP. And sorry, like we're releasing one label called My Vision Records from France, and the owner did like a showcase in Barcelona for Sonar.
Yeah. Ah, cool. For Sonar.
Yeah,
I can now
yeah,
go
and
to Sonar when I'm close.
Kevin Over played there, David Jah also, Matthias also, and also myself, of course.
Yeah.
And he brought for us free merchandising to promote the label and also like to give some gifts to friends. So yeah, I really love the t-shirt, man. And
Yeah.
actually, I think it's the second interview which I have with I wearing it. And of course, always if I can make promotion of friends,
It's always
I,
nice. Yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah.
I'm always happy.
Yeah. Mattia, if you want, you can also send me a shirt. I'll wear
Yeah,
it. I'll wear it with pride. Oh, and we've got Justin. Justin, thumbs up for Justin. Justin always sends me
man.
thumbs up on Facebook. Yes. Oh, that's so nice that he's watching. So yeah, man, and let's for people that don't know Freedom B, because we're streaming on your page as well as on my pages, and for people following Lessons in Live or me as an artist, let's check out some of his music. So, do we do Hector's label or Luke's label?
You decide. Go for it.
Okay,
You can.
I go for Luke. This was released on Luke van Dijk's label. It's called Stop Judging. Dark Side of the Sun is the label, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
Here we go. Yes.
Yes.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Actually, I need to say like, and when we sent to the for mastering, the sound engineer told me about this track. Like, I can do the master, no problem, but I feel that is too much compression.
Okay.
Actually, is this I didn't feel it really, but then when he told me about it, it was too late actually to change nothing,
Yeah.
because the mastering and these kind of things happen
Yeah. Yeah.
always,
Yeah.
like, and actually what I learned cause the music, it's like everyone has his own reference.
Yeah.
Everyone has his own point of view about especially mastering, which I don't understand, I need to
Hmm.
say. So I always try to ask for feedbacks, and I always try to ask to learn, of course, when I can, and to improve. But he told me that. But then when I tried the track in the club was perfect. Also depend, of course, the sound system.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like maybe the kick was too much.
Yeah, so you lose a bit of punch maybe with because of the
Yeah,
compression. So it
yeah,
could have been,
yeah,
but man,
exactly.
it with all it just sounds great. I don't think if you wouldn't have mentioned it, we wouldn't have known. So it's all good. And Walter Uncles has a question actually. He says, "Sick track. Did that vocal sample get cleared? And so what's the process like? If not, how do you get away with it?"
You mean with the acapella?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Actually, that I mean, I need to say, like, I should be more careful with acapellas, because first of all, I am a cappella guy. I love vocals, and I remember like with this special a cappella, which while we were listening to the track, I was thinking the name of the hip hop band, but I cannot remember, guys. Sorry so much, but I'm sure like I think that the track is called "Stop Crashing," but I
Yeah,
cannot remember right now the name of the band. Anyway, I talk with Luke. I say to Luke like, "Hey, let's check the acapella," and he checked with the management from Dark Side of the Sound there in Amsterdam, and there was no any problem. Actually, I don't know. I still don't know how the acapella rules work,
yeah,
because I know how it works, but I don't understand because I saw so many top 10 on Beatport.
yeah,
Like they're using uh I cannot sleep, insomnia
yeah,
track, no?
yeah,
The exactly same a cappella, and the track is getting into it was too clear, it was too clear, because in the end you can really listen the original track, but I
yeah.
always chop the a cappella.
Mm-hmm.
I always try to work, change some stuff, add effects, whatever. So my recommendation, always clarify. I had problems in the past
Yeah,
with acapellas. Always be legal. Always say to the label, I use this. Then the label need to tell you what's going on. In my
yeah,
opinion, it should be 50-50. I am not really okay with this uh, political of labels which say, um, if nothing happened, we split the benefits. But if there's any problem,
yeah. It's you.
you take all
Yeah,
the you take
that's
all the
most contracts though. Most contracts. I did
almost
once.
you take all the credits
I did a release then with Todd Terry on in-house records,
in
and
house.
I
Yeah.
I used Aretha Franklin. It's like
Mm.
just a few words, party and party. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's and I don't. I think they won't come for you until there's money to get. So if you
of
really
course,
make a
of
lot
course.
of money, then the labels will come and get, hey, by the way, that's us. But for the rest, yeah, clearing
It,
is always better, but it's I think
it's
expensive.
all about your track get on the charts.
Yeah,
It's your get on the charts and you start to create money, and if
yeah,
you have bad luck, like the label listened the track. For example, I remember like when I released APM Great Stuff, the label here from Germany, I used a really, really all a cappella, which actually in that moment I never thought what was the original owner. And what happened, like the promo arrives to the original owner who created that a cappella.
oh yeah, yeah,
And when I checked the feedback report, actually he wrote, I will not say names, but he wrote interesting a cappella. Let's get in contact.
yeah, 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 yeah,
And then lucky me, like a good friend of mine is also a really friend of him,
yeah,
and I pay for it because I need to say, like, if you do something wrong, always try to be polite, always try to take credits. We are humans, it's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's my
So
bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then of course try to get a good deal,
Yeah.
because when I don't when what I don't really like is when a big shark or a huge artist or whatever
Mm-hmm.
take advantage of his or her position in the market to squish you.
Yeah.
Like, I know that you use me a cappella. I will just want to ask you for 1,000 euros or whatever. I mean, like, if I will get anytime this level and any newcomer or like other guy use the acapella, of course I will say, hey, what's going on? But I will always try to, okay, if you want, if we need to handle this with money, I will not try to like break your pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 That's nice. That's
So it's yeah. So in my opinion, always talk with the label. But if for any reason you have problems, the label sometimes will ask you to delete the EP
yeah.
from or from, yeah. But always be legal and ask first.
Yeah, yeah, that's the best, I think. And how did you get to this a cappella? It's just you liked the track so much, you thought like, hey, I'm gonna do something with this, or was it a
Yeah,
long
actually,
time
no.
plan?
Actually, over the last months, I'm watching so many hip hop things. I always like hip hop.
Yeah,
And now with Netflix, I'm getting nerd, man. Like, now I don't
that's
know if
pretty cool.
someone
Yeah,
watch it, but I can
yeah,
recommend to you the Notorious Big
yeah,
live documentary on Netflix. It's just amazing. It's
yeah,
just like it blew my mind, man.
yeah,
And but also because also as an artist, and yeah, I'm into hip hop, and I'm to hip hop, and I'm to especially American hip hop,
yeah,
and also a little bit British, and yeah, and I get into the track, and then back in that moment, I never make music well. I don't used to make music for labels. Like, I will make music for that label. I made music which I like,
yeah,
and then I think where this music groove vibes fits in what label.
yeah.
But actually, this track I was thinking all the time to send to Patrick Topping for Trick.
Okay, yeah. So that's the next goal then, because
Because
you've had
actually it was really like this kind of sound, I mean, this 128 bpm, which by the way, now I increase the bpm of my productions, but not for nothing. I just like, I
yeah,
feel it, I
yeah. I'm at
mean,
130, man.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
used to
yeah,
make
yeah.
I used to
Actually,
make
yeah, actually, when I played your track, which you released in Just Butler,
yeah,
on one podcast,
yeah.
I play the podcast. I When I play, it's always 124 maximum, and I remember like I played the track, and it was like I changed the pitch so much, and it was like, okay. And then, but I was like curious to check what was the original, and it was something like that, 129, between
I think it's
128 to 130,
I
something like
think the
that,
one
right?
was 130 or 128, but now I have a few projects I'm working on 130. I don't know. I just like it. I just like the fast, like also like Leopold. He's also very fast. I like this sort of like fast house. It almost becomes techno, but then
And also
super.
one of the good tricks when you make music is for me it's about the elements,
Yeah,
because you can make music at 100 130, but if you use the correct elements, doesn't sound like
yeah,
130.
yeah. True. Yeah, it could be
So
still grooving and make it feel like it's a bit
this
more
this, this
relaxed.
track
Yeah,
you will never realize, like, is, or maybe yes, I don't know. No, for me, well, I know, because I know the original bpm of your tracks. I will never, if you ask me which bpm do you think it is, and I will tell you 128,
yeah.
because doesn't
Yeah,
sounds like.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Depends. You can also make like very slow music feel really fast by just adding a lot of like fast 16th notes, like and
Yeah,
then it could be
exactly.
120 or 122. You think it's 126, but it's not like that.
So
Hey,
yeah,
that's
with the
lightweight.
acapella, basically, I have so many acapellas from house, hip hop, and then in that moment, thinking about Patrick Topping, I did this track, and then I arranged the other track with Luke
Yeah,
for the end of the Sound EP, and in one moment. I sent another two tracks, and he told me, "Yeah, I like both, but I like this one for the label, but the other one, no, do you have something else?" And I thought like, okay, let's see if he liked it. And
yeah.
I sent to him, and I remember like he had like a gig in this kind of social distance event, which was in Amsterdam, like
In
everyone sits out,
Thuishaven maybe or so.
yeah,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Yeah. and he played the track and he told me like, man, this is a banger. I wanna have it. So yeah, that track, finally I was like, okay, I like the label, the promotion, it's amazing. So you can take it. I never felt like sad because I give one track to one label thinking what I would be with this track if I would sign in another label. No, I think
Yeah.
life. I mean, we have enough time to make more music.
Yeah, and like nice and spontaneous, keep it rolling. If it goes like this, then it goes like. I'm also very unstrategical with these things. Maybe that's bad. I don't know. I just like to see whatever flows. I met Josh last year. We spoke again, and I said, "Oh, why don't you do a release?" I was like, "Oh, let's ask Ari to join me. Let's do this together." I'm not too in the past. I used to be really serious and watching. I want to be on this label, and then I started making music for these labels, but it felt a bit too forced. I think it's also you give yourself the freedom, and I think that's
Exactly,
nice. Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
So
So
and
that
you've
happened, and that's the history of stop judging.
yeah, that's how it goes. So and how is you just announced a new on Circus? Was it
Circus recording,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Well, actually, I need to say like I am not really into anymore to this tech house. I really appreciate what the tech house scene gave to me, but over the last, I would say, year, I just cannot stop to listen promos which sound the same, man.
yeah.
And and
There's a lot of
and
stuff.
and,
Yeah,
and I am a point of my career which, if I want to get the next step, I need to start to, I don't want to call make serious music, but just to develop my sound.
yeah,
And so many during so many years, all my friends told me like, man, you love house music. What it's going on with you? Why you don't go to house music? Why do you not make house music and stop with the tech house? But it's really easy to get into this comfort zone where you feel comfy doing one style,
yeah,
and the things are going well for you. So you feel like, should I change? Should I not? But then you continue. But man, it's of course I will not say that I will not make any more tech house, but from now it's over, which it's also fine for me because I'm into learning process,
yeah, yeah. Of course, yeah.
especially with this baby.
Oh yeah, look at that. What's this? The APC, the MPC,
The MPC Live,
oh, nice. Yeah,
number
yeah, yeah.
the first one.
Yep.
No, the second one, which actually I was checking one video, and besides, of course, there's some like new things for the software. The second one have here his own speaker, which is pretty actually cool if
Yeah.
you're traveling, or if you don't want to connect the MPC and listen the music through the speaker from your computer.
Yeah.
So you have here a proper speaker. But actually, it's my new baby, which I need to say, like, I bought in the beginning of 2020, and then all this pandemic came, and of course I have time to put it, but I didn't get to match in how it should.
Yeah.
So what I want to say is, like, now that I want to change my kind of sound,
Yeah.
and I'm really looking forward to getting into, because I like house music, and I'm really fan of sampling. Actually,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love
It's
to
nice.
sampling, and I'm really fan of, with, like, back in the day, from Kenny Dope and Phil Wicks, and
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
and also Ian Pulley,
Yeah.
like how they use the machine, or the old one, the
Yeah.
MPC.
Ian
So
Pulley
for the
also.
circus recording
Yeah.
track, which is gonna be a compilation, and then I hope it's gonna be an EP. We are talking for EP, but it's true. Like, for this kind of huge label, sometimes you need to open the door, so they give you access with one compilation,
Yeah.
and then they give you the key for the EP.
Yeah.
So for that track, which I don't know when it's coming out, actually no idea, but I hope soon. Or, well, I am not in a hurry, so it can come out when it wants.
Yeah.
I I use the MPC, and yeah, it became more like, I don't want to say, but it's this kind of like floor plan Robert Hood sound.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
cool.
because I get really fan of this Mark Broom, Scan 7 floor plan, this kind of Detroit raw
Yeah.
house, keeping always the groove. Because
Yeah.
if something really you can identify in my track is groove, I
Yeah.
need groove. I
Yeah.
need groove in my life.
That's
I
the
need,
housey vibes. That's the
yeah,
housey Alberto.
I,
Yeah.
I need groove for my
Yeah.
life. I need groove for my music. So always keeping the groove, but I want to go more like less crazy. I would say like less sound, less effect, like more loopy. Really great loop. I
Yeah.
would say I'm trying to work in really great loops with basic elements, because what I learned something, and this is something which I will try to say to the audience, which I use always in my life, but also for music production, quantity and non and no quality. I mean, sometimes 5 elements makes much more than start to
Yeah.
10 put elements. I got this problem also. I
Yeah.
struggle with that
Yeah.
sometimes. Like,
Everybody, man. Yeah.
what
Like.
is missing in this track? What should
Yeah.
I put? Especially like sometimes there was a moment like some years ago, like I had a great groove, and then the first thing that came to my mind is like, okay, now the acapella. But then I understood like acapella is not always the solution. It's not like, let's not like, because you think something is missing, try to add elements and elements and elements, because in the end, especially for the mix down,
Yeah.
you can really get a mess.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a mess.
Yeah, it's and also if you have 6 elements that work, you
Mhm.
probably have a really good track. If you can listen to a loop that contains 6 elements like kick, bass, hats, clap, and synth, and it's already like nice, then you have a good track, and that's worth finishing. If you need 15 or 20 elements to make it work, it might not be good. The basis might not be good. So
So
yeah, I think less is more. Yeah.
this is why when I mean, of course, if you can have a lot of elements, which gives more like uh, groove and more changes to the track, uh, amazing. But when I see this kind of people who get proud with these videos, like, look how many tracks I have in my, how many elements, I have in my Ableton or Logic project, is like, okay, man, it's not impressive for me. What for me makes impressive is like you have a lot and everything sounds how it should sound.
Yeah, if it's a good music, it's good music. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Of course, of
Yeah,
course.
Kim van Kaan, Mike, he says, make some beats. We're not gonna make beats today, Mike. Unfortunately, not. But if you have a question about music production for Freedom B,
Also,
or
music industry or whatever you want to know,
yeah,
labels, things.
yeah, if you just want to throw something out there, just throw something out there. Feel free. We're just having a chat about the music, and yeah, but yeah, I want to come back a bit on the tech house story.
Mm.
I've also been making a lot of tech house in the past, and released on Soulman Music. I remember that Hector Couto was also back then on Soulman, and we were all jumping the tech house journey. And it's been and Christian Burghardt, all that sort of stuff, and I kind of liked that era, but also like what happens to many. Uh, Genres like deep house as well, and now also the minimal stuff, it gets flooded with people that make the same stuff over and over again, and I don't mind so much anymore. I'm like,
Mm.
because I think I've been making music for 23 years, and I feel really comfortable making whatever I feel like at that moment. Sometimes I make an ambient stuff, but I will not do anything with it. Maybe I'm not releasing it, but I'm just having fun creating. And yeah, like music wise, I went to dub techno. I tried other stuff, even made some deep house. But always I come back to the house groove, So now I'm again in the house vibe, but who knows how long it takes, I think it's just nice. You can make a good tech house record if you want to, If it's good, it's good. Don't overthink it. I guess I've done that a lot.
Of course, in terms to make music, I mean, it's really important, especially if you are artist, or also like I would say that maybe sounds funny for some people, but if you are a sensible human, that means also like you are able to catch really deeply what's going on
Yeah.
around. So and sometimes it's really easy to get lost, especially depend where you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I want to say with that, like I'm in Berlin, which is not easy to find house music, which is every single time that you go to the clubs, listen this techno or melodic techno, but or down tempo, but not really. I would say the Mediterranean groove, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and which is also really good when you find it. So sometimes it's really like, okay, I'm doing fine, I'm not doing fine. You see it around by yourself. So many DJ colleagues which saying the sound cause the city. No,
Yeah.
not cause they want. It's cause that we are living in Berlin and this is what Berlin wants. Let's play this, and it's like, no man, no, 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 no. Play what you feel.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Play what you feel. Play what you want. Produce what you feel. Especially because in the end, you can, how Teddy Pendergrass say, talking about how his music, you cannot hide from yourself.
Yeah. 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 Exactly. Great.
You cannot hide from yourself, you
Yeah.
know. So in the end, you will need to tell yourself. You will need to wake up and see into the mirror, and you see yourself. So don't think about what the market is doing. Don't think about what the city is. So stick to your plan. And if you love house, do house,
Yeah.
man. Do house.
Just have fun making music. Yeah, for
And
sure.
this is why now I want to change, you know, and the MPC is the perfect tool to do it. And I'm really happy about it because, well, first of all, I mean, like, and now, like, by the way, I bought the other day really great vinyls,
Oh, nice. In Spain.
which I'm really looking forward
Did you buy them in Spain or Berlin?
to sampler. I bought in Berlin.
Oh, yeah.
This is from one from Detroit, Sweden.
Ah, cool. Yes. Yeah, they
Well,
changed their name.
right now they changed and they are damn Sweden.
Damn Swindle. Yeah, because they're
Yeah,
Amsterdam. Yeah.
called Amsterdam. This
Cool
one,
guys.
this one is amazing, man. It's, I mean,
Wow.
how much love is this in this
Yeah,
vinyl?
that's a
Like
great
the
art.
owner,
Yeah.
did by himself the artwork,
Yeah. It's like a comic book.
and you have here the lyrics of the track. So while you are listening the record,
Yeah.
you can sing, sorry, the lyrics.
Yeah. How nice.
And also you can see there is so much love. Then I bought like a little bit like a disco,
Yeah, it
and
looks
I
very
think
disco.
also like a classic music company, one of my favorite labels.
Oh, cool. Classic music company.
Of course, Defected,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All life long here. There you go.
I bought, and man,
Oh,
DJ
wow.
Kicks by
Moody
Moody
Man.
Man.
Yeah, it's always look at this
For the
guy.
Cars 7 DJ Kicks, Moody
Such a
Man,
character. Yeah.
pretty expensive. I think it was 30 euros.
Yeah, well, it's worth it, man.
But
Support.
worth it, man. I
Yeah.
mean, the quality, the music selection, and everything. So what I want to say with that is like the MPC has this kind of record sampling,
Yeah.
which is so easy because you connect the turntable, and also with the 7 inch of the well, I was so
Yeah.
with the 7 inch of
Screen, yeah.
the machine is the tactile is really great. I need to say, like, the curve of learning, it was pretty hard
Pretty
for me
steep. Yeah.
because I never had an MPC before.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's also
So
like it's a new software, so you have to learn the whole structure of the software.
exactly, no, it's not like it's not like, okay, how there is so many people who, okay, I know how to use Logic. It's gonna be pretty easy for me to know Ableton or otherwise, you know.
Yeah.
This one is, the software is, you cannot compare.
Yeah.
You need time. Sometimes you get stuck and you get like pissed off, really.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I love it, and also this machine, I'm sure, like, makes you be to become, sorry, better producer,
Yeah.
because it's this kind of machine that if you really wanna take the control of it,
Yeah.
you will need to be patient.
Yeah, you can
and
also use your fingers, start jamming on the pads.
so the only thing which I don't really am is like the material. It's get really dirty.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's really get dirty. So I have a plastic bag, but basically all the time it's just
Don't they sell like a cover for it? Usually if you get
exactly.
get the cover,
So
man. It's another $30, but your device is fine.
so in terms
It's
to
nice.
edit samples and the velocity of the pads, and
It's
how you
nice.
can
Yeah.
work the track, and especially like to chops the acapella
Yeah.
and all the internal process is nice. And some months ago, the new update, they integrate Ableton, so I can have the project here on the screen,
Yeah.
and I can work with the project directly with
Yeah,
Ableton,
that's
which
nice.
is
So it's like, yeah.
pretty amazing,
Yeah,
man.
so you have
Because
two. Yeah.
now became more like with the touch screen, became more like precisely. Sometimes it's better to do it with the mouse and not with your finger.
Yeah.
Depend how big
Yeah.
is your hand. My hand
Yeah.
are pretty small. Well, pretty small, pretty
Oh, it
okay,
looks
normal,
pretty
I would
big
say.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
really great, man. Really great.
Nice. Yeah, good
I'm so
purchase.
happy about the
Yeah.
money which I invest, and I will recommend to
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, I got contacted by them when they started it. It's like a few years ago, and if I wanted to try it out, but I said no because I just had Push too then, and I told them like, yeah, I'm now gonna learn Ableton Push, and I'd love to, get this device, but then I need to learn this device. And the learning curve for such a thing, first you learn the software, but then you know the software a bit. But in order to really create it to workflow, you have to really use it a lot. And I just got the Push 2 then, and I said, yeah, sorry, I'm first gonna check out this baby. So I never got
Did
back
you
to it. Would love to
did
have
you
it though.
did you have any time this feeling like when you buy a machine, there is some machine which is plastic, but you have this feeling like just before you start to use, just to touch and take the machine, you say to yourself, "There you go. I have here a machine."
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like because there is some stuff which I have, which is was I don't know, like for example, I had so much fun back in the days, it's still there, like the machine from Native Instruments, but you can
yeah.
feel like it's pure plastic.
Yeah, yeah, okay. It's a MIDI controller, but and the MPC Live is more. It's a sampler. But I really want to go for the Electron Octa track. Once I get
Yeah,
my place.
a lot of people told me
I
about it,
like the Octa
like
track. It's like
this
Ableton in
is
a box, but that learning curve is ridiculous. Apparently,
yeah,
Yeah,
this the machine.
yeah.
Actually, I have the first electrive. I has the first model,
Oh yeah.
first one really when I moved to Berlin, and I bought it. And after I bought it secondhand, and after 2 months, man, I sold it because I was getting crazy.
It's like fuck this shit, man.
I
This
was
can't be
getting
bothered.
crazy. I was just like, okay, no, or I'm too dumb,
Yeah.
or or this is too difficult, or this is
I have the Electron machine drum, and it took me really like I had it for a half a year or a year, and then I didn't know a bit, and I was just sampling it, and at some point, okay, I really, or I fucking figured it out, or I have to get rid of it. But I figured it out, and now it's one of my favorite pieces of gear. I actually sold my TR8 because I want to get the Octa track. Then I have the Octa track and the machine drum. It's nice from the couch, Then I'll be sitting here making music on the
actually
couch.
I sold also my tier 8 because when I mean actually it was nice the all the kits
Yeah.
808 909 but then when I bought the arcade, actually I have so many libraries with
Yeah.
those kits,
You're like,
so
bye. Yeah.
that's
Yeah, and
actually
and I think TR8 is great for live because of the faders, but yeah, I don't know. I would rather go for some more electron stuff, which is a bit more of a challenge,
yeah
but also
exactly
has a bit more capabilities, and I just like more functions and more
yeah
LFOs and
exactly
more.
exactly
Yeah.
exactly
Hey, how about listening to the release on Roosh, right? It's Hector Coutos. I've never released on Roosh. I released on this he did Pura, I believe, in the past.
pura
Yeah,
pura
yeah.
pura
Yeah, Pura. Oh, yeah, I have to say it in Spanish. Pura.
Spanish, man.
Yeah. I've been a big fan of Hector for a long time, so I really like his label. I always get the promos; it's really nice. And this is a cool track, and it also has a lot of like these vocal. You like vocals, eh? Like vocal stabs or vocal things inside of your track.
Actually too much. Sometimes, not for me, but the people
Don't overthink now, eh? Yeah.
the people is really like,
I,
okay, there you go again.
Yeah, yeah. I have to say, I had a lot of vocals back in the day. Every track almost had a vocal. I really like to do that. It's nice. It's cool to play around with these elements. You can slice them. You can put delays. You can revert. You can do all kinds of stuff to vocals, which is nice. But
But let's listen. No, but this track is more loopy with pretty strong kick, I would
yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool.
Pretty kick. Yeah, let's take a look.
Let's dig in.
Let's dig in.
Break it up.
What a cool track. So many vocals.
Yeah, actually, for I mean, I start when I learned how to produce music. One of the companies which I used for the mix down was Sonal Cassis.
Sonoxis.
Sonoxis,
Yeah,
yes.
I don't know how to. I don't know where the
I
Sonoxis.
don't I don't know where they are come from, but that I remember like I started to use those ones,
Yeah,
Sonaxis,
yeah,
and that was pretty cool. But then of course, I found a new world with wave and fab filters.
yeah. Fab filters is Dutch, eh? Fab filter,
Yeah,
Dutch,
I
Dutch-made.
know.
Yeah,
You know how to
yeah. Uh,
to make things, guys.
yeah, yeah. And talk about Fab filter. Let me just plug for a bit, guys. If you follow one of my courses, this is the website. If you follow one of my courses, the beginners or the advanced course, you get 50% discount on the Fab filter. So
Go for it, guys. Go for it, guys. Go.
yeah,
Click,
yeah.
click, click, click.
And there's artist masterclasses coming up. One with Nora Q to learn everything about mixing. And this Saturday, I'm doing a house track producing masterclass. So if you still want to join, you can still join. Just a little bit of plugging in between. Yeah, I've
Okay.
made these deals with FabFilter and Output and Sonar Work. So I get, if people follow my course, they get discount on cool plugins. But the Fab filters are really, really good, man. I really like it. Also, the synths that are nice, and the Volcano filter, the Saturn saturator is great. I like it.
Yeah, the compressor is amazing, man.
Yeah, the C1 or the C2 they now have. I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I've never really used it too much. I'm still using Ableton compressors actually.
Actually, and for example, for the bass line of this track, I'm using since so many years the sub boom bass,
Ah,
man.
Rob Papen,
With
also a Dutch guy.
Rob Pappen, which it's a classic for so many
Yeah,
people.
man.
me one. I use the first version. Now it's using the second version, which they have some preset, which they are amazing.
Yeah.
Of course, like always, you need to work on it to get what you want. But totally recommend. And man, I get so addicted from Diva.
Yeah. Yeah. Diva is also nice. Yeah. Yeah.
So for this track, this kind of sound that is with the in the breakdown, I did with I produced sorry with Diva, and again actually how you can listen to the track is really basic. It's not nothing else. It's a really like dance floor track
Yeah.
made for the dance floor,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and but pretty I didn't have the chance to try it because to try in the club because no gigs pandemic blah blah blah.
Yeah. 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 That's
But
strange.
the feedback were so good, man, so good for this track. Actually, I'm really happy and I say thanks a lot to Antonio de AR and Hector Coto because they really support me always and when they have the chance and of course they like the music.
Yeah.
like like by the way, I mean I released one EP on Hector Coto label, but and this is my second one, and I don't know how much how many tracks sorry I sent to Hector,
Yeah.
and he say no. Actually, I was in one moment like fuck it. I will not say nothing else. It's like I don't know what he wants. You get
Yeah.
sometimes this kind of point with labels, like
Yeah.
what they want.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, hey, what do you want? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a bit of timing, you know. Maybe one day
Yeah,
they like a track, and I also had many times that I had, yeah, I really like this. You have to make one more track, all right? And I make one more track. This one? No, no, not this one. Oh, this one? No, not this one. Yeah, this one? No, not this one. And then the track never came, and I'm like, yeah, bye. It happens, whatever. I'm actually thinking thinking I'm planning to start my own label soon. So we're
nice.
working on this. Have you ever considered doing your own label?
I need to say like I work in a label actually while I was from Qatar from so I am trying to be the bridge to get contact for the label because the situation over there is not really easy to get in contact with the market, so to
No.
have someone
Yeah.
in Europe to bring the people with the EPs and remixes. So I work actually in the passive labels. I know how tough it is.
Yeah.
I know all the stress. I know everything. So my opinion, label. I of course I if you want to have your own label, you whatever is listen this, go for it. But you need to understand, like in the beginning, don't pretend to make money. The pretend in the beginning is hard work as fuck, man.
Yeah, it is always. Yeah. Yeah.
But don't expect like glory.
No, no, it's also just fun to release.
Yeah, just like give
Yeah.
yourself, be smart, learn. This is what I will recommend to everyone before it get into a label thing. Learn a lot. And by the way, guys, Resident Advisor some weeks ago they upload one review about how to start your own label.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Which
I'll check it out as well.
it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And actually, right now, with all the platforms like Bandcamp and whatever they give to the labels or independent artists, the chance to grow up faster or to grow up, I would say, easier than if you don't have those tools. But I need to say, like, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I know how it's tough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's tough, but it's for I want to do it together with Ari to have like an outlet for our own tracks, and then like build a platform and invite other people, maybe add some people for remixes, like maybe yourself and other people, and we want to make it vinyl only. So it's gonna be cool because then you actually have something which you can hang on your wall, and because if it's vinyl only. I feel it's a bit more exclusive, You have also people now diving into this NFT, and I think everything which is like limited makes it more special. So people will actually, if there's only 500 vinyls around or 300 vinyls around, it's nice to have that copy, and people that love it will definitely get it. And if you get out of the costs, it's a nice little side project, I guess.
And
Uh,
especially if you love, if you do for the love of house, for
yeah,
the love of beats,
exactly. Yeah,
and you love like because and especially you Camille, like you love the industry, you are a passionate person, So just go for it because this is what I think the industry needs: more like love and less
Yeah.
business.
Yeah,
Also, when I know that we are in a business and I'm concerned about that, and I play the game and I like to play the game, we need love, man. We need good humans in this industry more than ever.
Yeah,
More than ever.
yeah. I think so too, man. We should just be happy that we have the opportunity in life to do all these things that we can do,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that we can
Exactly.
actually be in a safe home and do what we love the most, and share that with people. I think that's really, really important, and you
No
know,
question. No
yeah,
question.
yeah. So it's great, man. So yeah, if there's any question for Freedom B, drop them in the chat, please. If you want to know something or about the future, about the past, or about how he makes music, please feel free to drop them because you have to leave at 9, don't you?
Yeah, I have an appointment.
Uh,
Well, an appointment. I will meet some friends actually to play some records.
nice. Yeah, also very important. Well, there, look ready.
Very important. And yes, I just wanna before I leave send a message if I can.
Of course, man. You can.
I just wanna say, well, first of all, thanks again for having me. I hope everyone out there have a nice moment. And I just want to say, and I don't want to repeat myself, like the industry needs good humans, the industry needs good professionals. So every single time, every single chance that you have to learn, go for it. No, you will not regret. Trust me. Try to be ethic. Try to be legal with everyone. Try to be fair with everyone. Try to be good with everyone who will treat you well. Don't be a dick. Try to help everyone as much you can, please, with everything what you can. Doesn't matter. I mean, like I will put the best, the best, the most easy example. If someone asks you for a label contact to send demos, just give the email. Don't be this kind of guys like, sorry, I will not give you the email because blah 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 blah.
Yeah, just help each other.
Everyone
Yeah.
in one moment needs something, and be patient. Be patient because this is a long journey. Don't believe in social media like this is from one day to another day, fame, glory, and I am rich and flying in private jets. This is not how it is. Of course, if you have a hit in a short time in your career, enjoy, but always feet on the floor and enjoy the process. Really enjoy the process. It's
Yes.
wonderful. It's
Yeah.
really wonderful.
Yeah, man, that's the thing. Enjoy the process. The journey is great. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Marijn van Vliet asking, what are your plans for the future? So, what's coming up, Mr. Freedom B? What's your plans and how you're dealing with the COVID? What's going to happen for you in the future?
Well, now, actually, next week I will start a new job because I mean, like German government gave us help, but the help has a limit.
Yeah,
So I found a new job for the sales department for one company because I studied business and marketing. So now my short-term journey belongs to this because in the end, we need to still pay the bills.
yeah, yeah. Of course, yeah,
But in terms of music, I have already like 5 gigs, one in Poland. Sorry, 4 gigs. One in Poland, two in Germany, and yesterday I confirmed a really great festival in Norway
yeah. Oh, nice.
in August. Yeah, really
Yeah,
great, really great. This kind of like new concepts with yoga. Try to be more sober, Scandinavian life philosophy, which I really
yeah,
love.
yeah, yeah. Nice. Ice pads, ice
Cold, yeah,
pads.
exactly. Cold morning beat. So yeah, and about music, man, I'm really happy. I mean, I cannot complain. I have right now in Circus recording the label from Joseph. I will release in Muna Music the label from Matthias Kaden,
Yeah,
which is gonna be vinyl as well.
yeah. Nice.
I will release in the end of the year on Get Physical.
Yeah, good.
I will release also in Kidball.
Kidball. Ah, yeah, cool. Yeah, these
Kidball
guys. Yeah.
also, and yeah, now I mean.
Well, then you're pretty much set for the rest of the year. That's the future.
Actually, I don't know the release dates of those tracks, of
Yeah.
those EPs or releases. So, I mean,
Well, I'm happy for you, man, that you get nice releases and the gigs are coming
thank
back
you.
in. And what if the gigs coming back in and it's gonna be super busy? Then you have to quit your job again. You say, sorry, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was really clear on the interview. Like, hey, I'm doing this for money. I will do my best because I'm really professional wherever I want.
Yeah.
Sorry, wherever I do, I
Yeah.
try to be professional because I always, for me to someone who is paying you, doesn't matter if it's a company, promoter, whatever, giving you the chance to get money, especially right now, like the
Yeah.
worldwide situation is a disaster. It feels like thank you so much. But I told them like this is a tool right now. The job for me is a tool to get money to
Yeah.
survive.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
But my main goal is house music.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Well, I didn't expect anything less.
So this is my main goal, man.
Cool. Well, I think we've did a great. That's a great ending. Your main goal is house music. That's nailed it, and I didn't expect anything else. Alberto, my friend, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you,
Uh,
thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry again for the no project, but I will come soon. I will arrange a new date, guys, for with Camille for Ableton Live, and we will talk more. We will scratch and go for the scratch and digging into my music process and project and yeah. Hope you have fun and hope you had a good moment with us. This is the most important thing for me.
yeah, go. Okie dokie.
Okay,
Thanks,
man.
Alberto. I'm gonna make an
Okay.
end statement here to the people, and
Enjoy Spain and thanks a lot, everyone out there.
thank
Peace.
you. Cheers, man. Bye. Bye. Okay, everyone. Oh, I think my camera just died on me for some reason, or not. Oh, you can't see me. I'm not sure if you can see me. Yeah, here I am. Well, that's my Facebook of my built-in uh, um, camera. Anyway, I'm back. It's been a while, and I'm not sure if they asked for the SoundCloud in the interview with him. Thank you for tuning in. I'm back. Next week we have Wazoo, my friend, that releases an Anjuna Deep, Tribesov, and lots of other stuff. I've been actually giving lessons sort of to him, helping him getting through the creative process. So it's nice. He works in Logic, so it's actually not a dive in live, but a dive in Logic. And the week after is Sydney Charles, which I'm really excited about. He's been a long time hero of mine, and Wasu actually became a short-term hero here. So yeah, I'm really glad to be back. To this Saturday, I'll move in my new place here in Spain. I'm really happy. Estoy muy feliz. And then we're gonna start again with all the diving lives. New tutorials will be made. And yeah, we have, yeah, if I tune into the website, we have this Saturday doing a production masterclass. It's for intermediate and advanced. I'm just going to build a track. And then my courses are starting on the 6th of April, the beginner's course. I have 4 spots left. Advanced course, I have 2 spots left. So if you want to join or you know somebody that wants to join, let me know. And then there's an artist masterclass with my good friend Nora Q. He's going to do a 2.5 hour masterclass about mixing. That's in April. So make sure to subscribe for that as well if you want to learn everything about making music with or like mixing music in your DAW, whatever DAW you use. He's got loads of cool tricks. And yes, I'm super excited about bringing you lots of stuff. And as you heard, I'm starting a label with Ari, and I'll be having more information on that soon. So thanks for tuning in, amigos y amigas, and see you next week.